wonder why you have such high turnover? Well, it actually may not be the reason you think it is. Hi, I'm Suki from Professional Selection and welcome back to the channel. Remember to hit subscribe and like if this is the type of content that you are interested in. So, high turnover. There are many reasons for high turnover in our industry. Heavy metrics is one of them, but that's not what I'm thinking. Today I want to talk about and suggest to you that the fact that you're so focused on the top line may actually be the problem. Why do I say that? Well, look, first of all, focusing on the top line is important depending on your business objectives. If you are purely looking to maximize market share in terms of revenue, then okay, that makes sense, but that has its implications and negative impacts on the business if not managed correctly. Why do I say that? Well, top line revenue doesn't necessarily mean it's profitable business. Just because a client's willing to give you business doesn't necessarily mean it is profitable business. And if it's not profitable business, your team are going to be working hard, but not going to be earning the commissions and personal income that they need and desire because there's no margin to earn commissions on, or very little margin to earn commissions on. So look at it like this. Typically in the industry, good base salaries. I mean, the base salaries are not too bad depending on where you are in the world, but that's what keeps the wolves from the door. The holidays, the cars, the self-investment, all of those things come from the variable part, which they earn through their commissions, which again is a percentage of the gross margin that their accounts are generating. And if there is not a direct correlation between the amount of hard work they're doing and the margin coming in, they're getting, doesn't matter whether they're getting 20-30%, they're getting 20-30% of next to nothing. So they're working just as hard, but they're not maximizing their personal income. So what is the solution here? Well, of course, those of you that know me are going to say go get profitable business, but put that to one side. One of the possible solutions that I see is an increase in your team's base salaries, reducing the commissions. I do caution against that, and there are many other things we need to talk about if that is potentially something you're interested in doing. But when you increase the base salary, and from what I see, it needs to be quite a drastic increase. I understand it has a massive impact on the P&L and so forth, but we're going to park that to one side. What I only want to focus on today is the reason why some of your staff may be leaving and how you can potentially stop that from happening. So increase base salaries. Look at potentially reducing the commissions. You may want to consider a bonus model. Again, it's really going to depend where in the world you are. But the reality is, if you keep the team working on creating top line revenue, and it's also low margins, you're just going to churn and burn your team because they're working really hard and they are not reaping the rewards. Now, you will be, of course, as a company. You've got business right across the globe, right across the region, but that individual doesn't. So what's going to happen is when somebody rings them up and tells them they can make the same amount, if not more, and work less hours every day, not have to be churning and burning their energy day in, day out, that's going to be an interesting conversation that they're going to want to have. You're potentially going to lose your staff. So before you think of focusing just on the top line, look at the implications it has on your team. As always, if this is the kind of content that you're interested in, please hit subscribe and you'll get notification every time I post new content. But you may want to talk about this further. Happy to chat. There's my email. Drop me a quick email and we can arrange to jump on a call and we can talk about this further. As always, I'd love to hear your comments, so feel free to leave them below. Thanks for listening.